Hi, my name is Emily and welcome to my channel. I am a freelance graphic designer who's been working with churches and the B1 platform to help them set up their sites to make a better digital presence for their church. B1.Church is a mobile app and a website that enables churches to stay connected to their congregation in multiple different ways. Users are able to track multiple different things. Attendance, they're able to manage check-in. You can access all the live streaming options. There's a Bible reference, member directory, and multiple different uses. The area of B1 that I focus on is website and website design. So what I do is help churches get established on the B1 platform, and I can either help manage that for them for the future, or I set them up so that they're able to manage the website fully by themselves. Having a website for your church is really important for multiple different reasons. One, it helps you stay connected with your church in your community, and it also helps you spread your reach from just your community to worldwide. This series of tutorials, I'm going to walk through the B1 platform, and I'm going to go through every aspect of the B1 platform so that it is easy for users to go in and add content and make changes to their website. If all of this is a little too daunting and setting up your website can feel that way sometimes, I also offer design services where I can go in and set up your website so that it's easy for you to manage. If you're interested in having a website evaluation and having me work on your website, there's a link below where you can fill out an evaluation and we can set up a time to meet. So let's get into our first tutorial. So we're going to go to B1.Church. And as you can see here on the screen, I am on the B1.Church website. If you have not created a login for your church, you're going to go ahead and hit register. And here you're going to fill out first, last name, and email. After you've done this, you're going to receive an email where you set your password. So you'll set your password, and then you will need to register your church. So when you register your church, you'll hit register new church. And you'll scroll to the very bottom of that, and you will select register new church. And in this field, you'll be able to fill out your church's name, contact information, and address. Once you've done all of that, you'll hit login and then select your church. Once you've reached this screen, you are now registered with your church and you can begin making changes. All right, so we are in the admin portal right now. But we need to go in and make some changes so that you can manage the content and who can access the content of your website. So in the upper right hand corner, you're going to click on your name and hit admin portal. And this is going to take you to the B1 admin portal. But in order to make those changes, we're going to have to switch on over to the Chums app, which is really, it's very simple in the B1 platform. So at this screen right here in the top right hand corner again, we're going to switch app and we want to switch over to Chums. And this is where you're going to manage everything that has to do with your church. So right here in your dashboard, we're going to click settings. And then we want to go into roles. I'm going to move this here. All right, so you can see that we have options for all members, content admin, and domain admins. If you want to add members to your church, you would click all members. And if you want to add content admins, so people that can manage all aspects of your church, you would click on content admin. What I'm going to focus on here is domain admins. This is where if you were to hire someone like myself, you would go in and they could access just your website. So say you hire me, I go in, I make the changes, and then you want to remove me and add someone else who's going to manage your site. That's what you would do in here. Adding people for members, content, and domain admin is all the same process. So we're going to click on domain admin. All right, and you can see the people that have access to my domain right now. I'm going to click add, and then if you have that person loaded into your member of your congregation already, you'll just be able to search them. But if you search that person and they don't come up, then you'll just hit create new user. And you'll do first name, last name, and email. You'll hit save. This is going to show that I already had that. All right, and that person will be added over here into your domain admin roles. So right now I have 3 domain admins. 2 of them are duplicates. So if at any time I want to remove someone, it's simple as just hitting that delete button. Okay, now we're going to go back to our settings and roles. You can do this also for content admins, and in content admins, you'll be able to add a person. I'm going to select this person, and then I will be able to edit their permissions. So I can give them permissions on whether or not that they have permissions to handle check-ins. They can edit all the different things that have to do with the website, donation, forms and plans, lessons, and people and groups. So you really can customize roles depending on how much access you want one person to have. So that's a really simple first tutorial on how to add content and domain admins to your website. If you have any questions, please put them below. Also, make sure to like and subscribe so that you will get notifications on upcoming videos. If you're interested in working with me and letting me help you with your website, there is a website evaluation form below, as well as a link to Church App's giving site. Church Apps is a nonprofit that they function solely on 1, prayers from people, and then 2, from donations from different ministry resources. So if you feel the need to give, I'll link their video below. Thanks for following along on my first tutorial. As you build your church's website, remember that this is not just about tech, it is about building a ministry. Keep going, and I'll see you in the next video.